I had the honor and the pleasure to welcome today here in the Ministry of National Defense my colleague and friend, the Minister of Defense of the Republic of Italy, Mr. Mario Mauro. As Italy is one of the most significant partners of Greece at every level, the further enhancement of our relations constitutes a long-standing goal of utmost priority and importance for our country, for Greece. Our talks and the outcome of our meeting have once again confirmed the traditionally excellent relations of friendship and good neighborliness that exist between our nations and between our two peoples, both at bilateral but also in the framework of our cooperation in international organizations. Moreover, we had the opportunity to reiterate that we share common views on a wide range of issues, namely regarding the strengthening of the European capabilities in the area of security and defense. Particularly, the conjuncture of the consecutive Greek and Italian presidencies of the European Council within 2014 gives us the possibility to coordinate our aspirations and priorities, an endeavour that has been confirmed today by a common declaration of intent between our two ministers that I signed today with my Italian colleague just a few minutes ago. We also decided to cooperate in organising common activities during our successive presidencies in 2014, given the fact that the European Union presidencies are interrelated. Furthermore, on the basis of this common declaration, we have agreed with Mr. Mauro to align our actions in order to cope in the best possible way with the modern challenges of security and defence that the European societies are faced with. To achieve that, we must, above all, increase awareness amongst our citizens, both at national and European level. Common threats should be dealt with a common concept, agreed by all partners as a whole. It is also our belief that the particularities of the Mediterranean Sea demand the conclusion and the adoption of a common European strategy on maritime security and concrete measures that will allow us to control in a more effective way our European borders in this area. We noticed and we stressed today with Mauro that here, in this corner, in this neighbourhood of Europe, we defend our common European borders. In this respect, we also discussed the issue of illegal immigration, which imposes an immense burden on Greece as well as on Italy, both financial and administrative, without ignoring, of course, the humanitarian parameter of this issue. It challenges the national social cohesion and may lead to cases of humanitarian crisis. We stressed the importance and the urgent nature of the migratory flows issue, repeating the need for prevention and protection of European Union's external borders under the principles of solidarity and fair burden sharing among member states. As far as the defense cooperation is concerned, we decided to look for new strategies to further promote the European Defence Agency's role and to practically exploit the great opportunities that emerge through the technological and industrial cooperation of the European Union member states. We have come to the conclusion that promoting the concepts and the strategies mentioned above will further contribute to a more coherent and effective common security and defence policy. Dear colleague, dear Mauro, your visit here today is very important. We have welcomed you as a real friend of our country and as a good friend of mine. The increased effectiveness of the European Union's institutions on common security and defence issues should constitute one of our common priorities and a goal that our two nations can achieve by working together, especially during our presidencies. My dear friend, I would like to warmly express my thanks to you and your delegation for the very fruitful and constructive discussion we had today, opening new perspectives for the security and prosperity of the citizens of our two countries and of the European citizens in general. Thank you, my dear friend, and please, I kindly ask to take the floor.
Efkaristo Dimitrios, thank you very much, not only to you, but also to your staff, to the Ministry of Defense of Greece. I am frankly pleased and satisfied for the common statement signed, which embodies not only a clear mark to our friendship, but a tangible step toward the European defense we all envision for the future. With this common statement, we strengthened our cooperation in view of the Greek and Italian presidency of the European Union through a common agenda in the field of defense. Greece is and will be a nation Italy relies upon and considers as a trustworthy friend in a strategic location, acting like a bridge between our common house, that is Europe, and the Middle East, where an enduring and stable situation is increasingly compromising our desire for peace and security. Populations' difficult life conditions and the rule of terroristic organization in human trafficking has modified the traditional immigrants' inflow across the Mediterranean Sea and forced the Italian government to take action. Our government launched an operation called Mare Nostrum as immediate response to the Lampedusa tragedy with two clear objectives: to provide humanitarian assistance for the many in danger to lose their lives in the navigation across the sea, and to stop human trafficking organized by criminals strongly connected to terrorist organizations. We believe that this problem is not just, as you mentioned, an Italian or Greek one, but a European one. For this reason, we are asking that the European Union considers the possibility to increase the overall effort in the Mediterranean area that, in my opinion, is increasingly becoming central to European overall security. I am sure that Greece is sensible to this problem, and I do believe that a close cooperation in terms of exchange of information to build a shared operational picture will be mutually beneficial. Italy agrees on the need to disseminate among all European citizens a strong political message on the importance of the defense function and the need for the European Union to take on the role it deserves in actively promoting peace and stability at international level. Moreover, Italy agrees that this should also include the rationalization and enhancement of effectiveness of defense expenditures. But, first of all, as I said during our meeting, I am fully convinced that the European Union needs a new protagonism of Mediterranean countries that are members of the European Union. And in this sense, I'm fully convinced that the next presidency of Greece may be the right opportunity for Europe to have the right future and the right destiny. Thank you very much.